three general patterns of emotional response. Rage is the response to the primary stimulus of thought, something interfering with our behavior. Fear is the response to loud noises or loss of support. And the emotional response to love is usually the result of a show of affection or favors. And these seem to be the emotions with which we start life. Then as we grow up, many everyday things and social.
I like this idea of like how do you control emotions, and from the beginning, I think the choreo is really cool, very intricate, even for something as simple as like everyone eating popcorn at the same time. I thought that was really great, and kind of ignoring the guy even though he's trying to connect with them. I thought that was very interesting. I like the color coordination between the outfits and the different scenes where like, everyone goes into their, they're all together in a room, but then, like someone has their own room and has their own solo and whatnot. I thought that was really great. I really like the group watching themselves at the theater. I thought that was very meta. I really liked that. And I think it was just very interesting to see because they're kind of like reacting as if they're not watching themselves, but I thought that was very interesting. Um, I love I just like how intricately detailed it is. I really liked the going back and forth between the groups and solos. And I thought it worked really well. I think ending outside with the matching vest was also such a vibe. I think it gave this kind of like carefree aura despite how intense the choreo had been. So overall, I think this was really great. I think it was a great piece. The dancers had a lot of chemistry. They worked very well together. The choreo was great.
I thought it was really, really cleanly shot, and each frame felt very deliberate. Um, the music was great, excellent soundscape, great choice for this. The thrumming of the strings felt really brilliantly drove the action throughout. It was a great exploration of shame and the struggle to explain and express one's own emotions. Love the framework of the dancers, both cathartically dancing out and putting their entirety into the expression of these feelings, while then they ultimately were just sitting back and watching themselves like entertainment, like we do. Like, why do we go to the movies? To watch others feel things so that we can feel something. So it was this really fascinating juxtaposition. And I thought this was really smart in its execution.
The synchronized popcorn eating in the movie theater, I thought was so brilliant. That was so incredibly well done. I loved what the premise of this film was about and how the filmmakers went about telling their story. I think that all of the dancers did a great job. I loved the location. This had a lot of emotion to it, a lot of heart. And I think that you guys did a really, really good job.
I enjoyed the overall concept of them watching in the theater and then becoming the performance, and just the way it was all put together. The style, I love that sort of with the deep blacks, that color profile. It was just really spot on for this piece. For some reason, I thought it was great, and even just the way it was edited, it kept things moving and dynamic. So yeah, really, really strong that way. And overall, just really an engaging piece. The different sets were used to great effect.
On mental illness, very unique interpretation with this. I really liked the sync in how the popcorn eating was in sync, even in the theater. Just a very interesting theme all the way around. Very nice performances and very nice set design and wardrobe and all the interesting elements in the music. I felt like with the going back and forth between the locations, it just felt like this, was what goes on in someone's mind or these people's mind, and maybe being trapped in one place and your mind is wandering. So it just felt really interesting and quite a journey that we went on.